Hi, everyone. If you're able to be here and you're tuning in, please let me know. I'd love to hear you. I'm trying a new platform where I can do YouTube videos and Facebook Lives at the same time. So it's new technology for me, but you know what? I'm just here to say, fuck perfectionism. Always trying to get everything perfect and right. Perfection is an illusion. So just jump in. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm diving in. Just dive in and figure things out as you go, and it's all good. Like, we don't always have to pretend we're perfect because we're not. We're human having a human experience. So I just want to share with you some big life changes that have been happening for me. I just moved less than 2 weeks ago from California, which I super love California, but I moved back to Texas. I was born and raised in Texas. So I moved to Austin a couple of weeks ago. I'm really excited to be here. I honestly never thought that I would come back, but I could trust the signs of the universe, and I was just feeling pushed. I felt like as if the universe was in labor and the contractions were just coming closer and closer together. And I was actually going to move a little later in the year, but I just kept being pushed, and I had to move my flight up and do a lot of changes because it was like, oh no, you're out now. You're going out now. You're going out now. It's time. It's time. So here I am. So I just want to share some things with you. And one thing is, I'm really good at picking up on accents. So in the past, when I lived in Texas, I moved 12 years ago from Texas to LA, and then 6 years ago from LA to San Francisco. And when I moved initially, like, I have a really thick accent. Like my twang, people would tell me my twang is killer, like really heavy Southern accent. But I'm really big on picking up accents from other people. So as I lived in LA for a while in California, it seemed to drop off somewhat. Some people, it would pop up sometimes, but you wouldn't hear it all the time. So, but let me tell you, now that I'm back here in Texas, it's going to be on and popping. You're going to hear it. You're going to be cracking up, but it's cute. It's fine. But you're going to notice the difference already. Someone was on the phone with me the other day and they're like, I didn't realize you had a Southern accent. And I was like, well, I'm back in it. And now I just pick it all. I just take it all in, what's around me. And so it's all good. I would love to have any comments. If you could share any comments here with me, let me know that you're here in the moment, would be great. If not, just pop in a comment later. I do want to share with you that September is Sexual Wellness Month. And so I'm going to be sharing some more information and making some videos about your sexual health. And, I'm also a registered nurse. But with that being said, too, I also quit my nursing career. I've been a nurse for 30 years, and I quit my job 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, and went all in on my nursing, on my coach. So used to being a nurse, right? My coaching business, and it has really been wonderful. And I've had like the best week of my business since I started, just since arriving here. So, that just goes to show you, when you trust the universe and you go for your dream, like, things will really happen for you. Someone was nice enough to say that they're here, so that's good. So I know I'm not just talking to myself. Hi, everyone. It's so nice to see you. But yeah, so, one of the things that was like taking that quantum leap into my dream. So I got really big, and my coaching business was just growing and growing and growing, but I was still holding on to that security, right? I was just still holding on to being a nurse. And I've been a nurse for so long, for 30 years. So it had like become like my identity. Like, I've been a nurse since I was 19. And so there's just so much safety in that. And I had like the top paying job in the country for nurses, with the only pension plan in the country, with amazing benefits, amazing working conditions, because we're very union strong where I worked. I worked with a very beautiful team of people. And so, it's just not a job that's really easy to walk away from. And even some of my coworkers were really concerned when I did walk away. But whenever you really go all in on what you're wanting to do, the universe shows up for you. So initially, when I started going more, my coaching business started growing. I went from working like full-time and overtime, taking call, to working full-time. And then it kept growing bigger and bigger. Then I just went full-time. Then I went to just part-time. And then just things have been I've been so blessed, and I've been, guiding amazing people through powerful transformations. And it just kept growing and growing and growing. And I was just waiting. I kept asking my managers, like, isn't there a shift coming up where I can just do 4 shifts a month, where I don't have to do 3 shifts a week? I really think I'm going to give my notice, because this position doesn't come up soon. And wouldn't you know, the day after I give notice, they had hired someone for the 4 shifts a month position I've been wanting. And people in my unit were upset. They were like, that was against union rules. They should not have done that, blah, blah, blah. You can fight that. You can get that position. I was like, hey, that's just the universe showing me that I'm on my right path, right? That I'm staying true to myself. So one thing I want to share with you about leaping is this. One, I left California still with a lease that I have to fulfill till December. So I still have $12,000 of rent to pay in California. Also, I just invested for myself into a big business coaching program. And so I was signed up for $12,000 worth of coaching for myself. And so then to step away from my job that gave me the security of like, yes, I have clients and great things happening, but it was just that steady paycheck. It's like the golden handcuffs, you know what I'm saying? So it made it a little bit scary to like walk away from that. And, sometimes doubts creep up, but you just have to really work with your mindset and not go into like scarcity thinking. And it's kind of like when we want to make a shift or change from something, it's kind of like we can be like the kids on the monkey bars, where you just hold on to one bar and you don't grab the other bar. You don't let go of this bar till you have something else to grab onto. Not till you totally see your vision. Like not until I could really see myself fully being as successful as I wanted to be did I want to step away. But the thing is, like, I'm not going to be as fully successful and be in my bigness and my business when I'm still holding on to that job, because I can't fully show up for myself. I can't fully show up for my clients in the biggest way. I don't have the capacity to take on a lot of new clients because I still have that job that's taking a lot of my energy and things like that. So that's what we do with relationships too. A lot of times when we're dating, we're like the kid on the monkey bars. We're holding on to this one relationship and we may not like it, but we're not going to step away from it till we have another safety, another relationship to grab onto. You see people would just go, and I used to do this in the past. You just go from one relationship to the next relationship and you keep repeating these same negative patterns because you're not healing. You don't take time to reflect and say like, what lesson did I have in that relationship? What patterns were showing up? Why am I attracting the same thing? Like, you don't have any time to do that. And then you're frustrated with the hurt or the heartbreak you're having. So you want to just cover that up. And I used to joke around, the best way to get over a guy is to get under one. It's not the best way. But anyway, that was like my thing. And so it makes you forget for a moment, right? But then you just carry that baggage from that relationship without having the moment to like yourself, to do your self-love, to heal from that. And you just jump to the next thing. And so, that's not healthy for us. So it's time to like stop playing around the monkey bars. And it's like being a trapeze artist, like making that quantum leap, like really leaping. Like if you really want to fly and soar, you see how someone that's on a trapeze, how they really fly and soar through the sky, much different than someone on monkey bars. And yeah, you can have a little bit of a safety net underneath you, right? But you're really going to fully let go of that one bar and take that leap and really jump. And trust that you're going to grab onto something, that something is going to be there for you. And so I just trusted the universe. I trusted myself and my belief in the big vision I've been holding for myself. And I've been here for 11 days and I have signed up some really amazing clients that I'm super excited to work with. I always get the universe. I just get aligned. I get matched up with the most beautiful people and I'm so thankful. And I've made the most money in a week than I made sometimes in 6 months in my coaching business. Like over five, I've made over 5 figures in a week's time. And that's really amazing. And, my coworkers at my job were really worried and they're like, oh, are you sure? So I let them know. I gave them the numbers of what was happening for me. And they're like, I'm proud of you. Keep going, keep doing it. But if I was to listen to the other voices of other people that wanted me to stay playing small, I couldn't step into the bigness of myself over the vision and what the reality is for me. So that's one thing that I want to encourage each one of you to do is to like stop playing small, stop settling for mediocrity, stop ignoring what your dream is. Like, tap into what your passion is. And today's a new moon, so you can, with the new moon, you can set your intentions with the energy of the new moon and plant those seeds for what it is that you're wanting to create in your world. And of course, like, I've done the work. I've been getting my own coaching. I've been doing things. I didn't just randomly quit my job without a plan, right? I've been taking the steps and taking action every day and working really, really focused and determined in my coaching business. Even more so the last year, I really went it all in. I even invested in business coaches to see, because a lot of times when we see things really close up, we're too close, we don't see our blind spots, right? So if you want to see something, identify something really close up, you can't really see what it is till you kind of get the bird's eye view and you step back. So having a coach, and even when I coach my clients, it gives you just a different vantage point, a different viewpoint, and you can offer solutions and give tools because you can identify things and see things that when we're in the middle of it and in the thick of it, we don't always really see it, right? So I'm going to check and see what questions everyone has here. I will be posting my YouTube videos again, will be happening next Thursday. I'll have one with my female client testimonials happening. I wasn't able to post my videos up like a regular video, so I'm jumping on here today in lieu of that, just to connect with everyone and say hello. But yeah, so I'll have more videos coming soon, and then you're going to see a lot more of me, and you're going to hear that twang. It's going to be happening. It's all good though. Hello, Curl. So nice to see you, Enrique. Landy, oh, hey, Jessica, love you too. So yes, so just really step into the bigness and the fullness of the vision that you want. We get so stuck on being on the hamster wheel, and we just are like robots, and we're just like this routine, same in, day in, day out, day in, day out. So just really, meditate, take time for yourself and see what it is that you really want to do and start learning those skills, because we can all learn new things, and we have the power within us to create the worlds that we want. And if you're wanting to tap into like having more self-love or getting over a heartbreak or tapping into your sensuality, into your sexual energy, because just like in the book by Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, chapter 11 on sexual transmutation talks about how to use the power of your sexual energy for success. So, it's really it's like your secret weapon, right? You can turbocharge what you're wanting to do with the power of your sexual energy, with being able to focus your sexual energy, because we were created from sexual energy. It's our life force energy. So you can create the life you want when you're able to focus in on that, and use that energy towards what you're wanting to create. So I'm sending each one of you just so much love. I'm so thankful for you guys supporting my journey. I love when you comment, and you interact, and when you share my posts with your friends, and just when you connect with me and let me know when things resonate with you, or if something I'm sharing really lands with you, and is really wonderful. And then I received 2 amazing clients this week because a friend of mine recommended her friends to me. And that always helps me so much. So even if you don't feel like you're at a place in your life where you need tantra coaching or self-love coaching, or you don't feel like that you're ready for that, or that it's not necessary for you at this time, or it's just not something you're ready to invest in for yourself, if you have someone that you think could benefit from working with me, please send them my way. I would really appreciate that. And just tell them to let me know that you sent them. And I just have such deep gratitude for each one of you. But yes, some of the things that I do is I work with singles, I work with couples, I help people after breakup with self-love, I help with chakra healing, and I also help my male clients learn how to have a longer, stamina, increase their stamina, strengthen their erections. And also I help males that are having challenges with erectile dysfunction to be able to get off of their pharmaceuticals and be fully functioning. They tell me like, oh, my wife is so happy right now. I'm fully functioning. I'm not having to use those things anymore. And so even this is something that will help you in the current moment, and even until you advance older in age. It's going to help you to maintain your sexual energy, your stamina, and keep your pelvic floor muscles strong, which has lots of, numerous benefits. And then I also teach my clients a really advanced techniques, and it's like the highest level of self-mastery for a male, which is how to separate your orgasm from your ejaculation so you can be multi-orgasmic, which is amazing. And then you have full body orgasms, and you're not drained from frequent ejaculations. So I help clients with porn addiction. There's just a lot of things that I help guide my clients through, and I'm so honored to guide them on their journeys. And so I'm just sending each one of you so much love. And if you ever have any questions or think you want to work with me, just click the links in my profile. You can book a free 30-minute discovery call, and then we can, dive in deep, see where you are on your journey, and just see how Tantra can benefit your life, because it's a powerful tool for transformation. So sending each one of you so much love. Blessings and blessings, everyone. Have a good day. You'll be seeing a lot more of me because now I don't have to go report at the hospital. So I'll be popping up online much more frequently and be able to connect with each one of you so much more. Bye, everyone.